Well, there are a number of challenges, particularly in the ground segment. One of them is, of course, the technological challenge. Ground stations are very, very complex systems. And unlike, let's say, CubeSats, there's still a long way to go until everything is standardized and everything is pretty much made the same. If you can have one ground station that has a specific hardware stack, then you have another one which is completely different in terms of what it operates and how it operates it. You have even older legacy systems. There's a lot of challenges in putting all these disparate systems together within the same framework and presenting them as a standardized offering when it comes to third-party stations. This is why sometimes in certain situations the unified approach where you own the ground stations is better. So that the technology is one of the main challenges, but the good thing is that the trend is towards virtualization. So that means that more and more of the hardware that sits underneath the antenna is becoming basically software that you run on a cloud, which makes it very possible, makes it much easier to begin standardizing these systems. The other challenge is, of course, that the ground segment is actually not that familiar. It's not, let's say, as exciting as building a launcher or a satellite. So it's a little bit more difficult to, explain. There's a little bit of education going on when you have to say, our business model is based on these types of ground station offerings. So this is kind of challenging in terms of creating a narrative that's, like, wow. But at the end of the day, it's a very significant issue that as the number of satellite keeps growing, as the data consumption keeps growing, it's going to become more and more relevant and more required to have such solutions.